Hello, dear listener, and welcome to Zealand. The world in which we are playing in will go to some dark places. The content of this series will therefore be violent and dark in nature, so if you find yourself easily offended or are rather squeamish, please do look away.
Hey guys, gals, and legionnaires, Rycon here, and welcome back to Zealand. We're on Chapter 6, this is Part 3. This is Life on the Rock, and thank you. We got all the thumbs up from Sculp, we got it all right. What can I say? We had a hell of an episode last episode. It was a long episode, a lot went down, and that's really only the start. We are now on day 22 of the apocalypse. It is the 17th of July, 2017, and, well, we've had a rough time of it. Some of us. Others are doing pretty okay, doing better than okay, in fact. We'll see if that continues. But, well, for now, I'm going to be handing it over to Skulk. He's going to let us know where we're at, what's going on, what's going down. So there you go.
All right, so this was your last day. So it was your last day for the week.
Oh.
Yeah, for the week.
Okay, good.
For the first week. So
What the hell have you got planned?
secret plots, secret plans. So the next day now rolls around. It's the start of a new week, and a lot of this is going to be narration as we see what happens as you guys fit more into your roles. A few things on this first day of the new week happens. Firstly, Triton, you're transferred to Patrick's team. So Patrick was the guy who gave you all your jobs, that old guy with the pot's belly and a long beard. So they moved in like a camping beta cot just into his tent that he uses as an office. And that's pretty much where you're going to live nearly permanently now. Because you can't live down at Pleb Central because no one's going to carry you up and down. So you're going to start there, and at first it's like a little bit of an orientation, and you learn what Patrick does. And he is pretty much the bookkeeper for everything. He keeps the notes on who does what supplies and things they have, what their food stores are like, how they're going with their with the gardeners and all of that. So pretty much everything on paper in this complex on Eddie's Rock is kept with Patrick, and so that you're going to be helping with paperwork and sorting all that stuff out. So your new home is pretty much right next to Eddie's big top, because Eddie does like to keep Patrick and all those notes close. The other main thing that happens thus far on this first day of the week, is Jake, you get called up to Eddie's, and then when you come back down to the guys, you tell Nick that Eddie said he's now on rat catching duty for the next couple of days. Been taken off the scout team. So Rycon, you stay on as a medic. Well, as the medic assistant.
Yep.
While Chloe, you're still down at the playpen with the kiddies. Sure. Later that day, you guys all hear a whole lot of gunshots in the distance.
Which direction?
From what you guys can tell, and from all the things you hear from other people, it seems to be coming from the east. So across
the west.
Sorry, from the west. You're on the east.
Remember, never eat soggy Weet-Bix.
Weet-Bix, yeah.
Never eat
soggy Weet-Bix.
Yeah. All right.
That's what it is.
So from across the.
That's what it is in New Zealand, at least. I know.
So
it's not
across the Tamaki River, the estuary, it comes from here, and there's a lot of talk in the camp about it. This might be, Leroy Brown, that rival of Eddie's, bless you, from One Tree Hill.
You got a blessing from the DM that gives you +10 to all luck rolls from now on.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Achoo!
Yeah, so suddenly everyone gets sick. The next day, so your first day on rat catching duty. It goes fairly smoothly. You just take all the traps. Pretty much the same thing that Triton did.
Is he working with Max?
Huh? You're with Max.
I don't get bit in the knee.
No, not this time.
Does he get equipment?
No.
Okay, good.
The next day,
Because if you're going to quote me, I would have like shoot. Oh.
Flip the table.
Scott, you have to stand to really do that.
You can do a sitting.
A sitting
I'll
flip.
demonstrate for you sometime.
Right.
You want to flip my table, Scott?
Yeah.
Sounds like a...
No, it doesn't. It does not sound like anything. Continue.
Okay. The next day, then, Jake, you're sent out by either you and your team, Sans, Nick, to go investigate what happens. The rest of you just carry on as normal. When he eventually gets back, Jake does inform me that it seemed that Leroy Brown's gang had a bit of an altercation with the people on Mount Wellington. It seems both sides have weapons, although they only heard the news at a shouting distance from the people on Mount Wellington. Couldn't really get close. You got to the foot of Mount Wellington, but that's as far as they would let you. So it was a like very long distance shouted conversation. You didn't hear much. It was just.
Could some of the people, like with binoculars, sort of count how many people they got and see what kind of weapons they got?
You only really saw the person who was shouting at you.
What does he look like?
Covered. So he had like
Is it like a red thing?
Yeah, he was wearing a red hood.
Oh, God. It's Jason Todd.
Okay. Then, unless anyone wants to do anything, the next day comes
Sorry,
past.
only thing, good sir, is that you remember what I'm wanting to do at some
Yeah,
point, correct?
don't worry.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Alright,
there are.
sweet.
That secret plot and plan is also going to happen.
What? No, I'm the one with the secret plots.
Secrets that we still don't know about. Just reminding you, audience, that we still don't know what Jake knows. We know nothing, but Jake knows things.
Yeah,
Potentially.
Jon Snow.
Yeah, and no, we don't know about what you're doing.
That's right. That's something that will come up.
Who's the traitor, right?
I want a secret plan. Where's my secret plan?
You were literally standing next to me when I was talking about it, but it's cool.
I wasn't listening.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's your problem.
Well, we already, we
outside.
already know what your secret plan is, so not very secret.
Okay. The next day then rolls around and it starts raining quite heavily, and the wind picks up to about a good 30-40 k's.
Oh.
And
Yeah, I know.
by about like midday, all work stops. The two rat catchers are brought in, all the gardeners are brought in, and the people who were going to go out scouting are told no, come back, rather stay on patrol. As it progressively gets worse for the rest of the day, quite a few tents go flying, and like people have to run and like just go grab the tents. Whole lot of like stuff is just like puts on like the edges of all the marquees and things just to keep them there. And everyone else just said, just stay inside. It is it is a rough day. And as the night falls in, barely anyone can sleep. It's just such loudness as the storm picks up overnight.
During the day, I would have tried to, sort of get more pegs and stuff to try and, keep down the tents a bit more. Reinforce all that stuff.
So yeah, you wouldn't have been on schedule that day. So as the day that's now,
Yeah.
you can go out if you want.
Once
to
it
go.
started picking up, would have been we need to sort of.
All right. So
batten down
morning
the
comes and like the storm's even worse than ever, and you say you want to go out and go find anything you can to like just keep those pigs down.
Yeah,
All right. By this time, like Eddie's fine with Nick coming back onto your scouting team. So if you want to grab him again, or you want to just leave, otherwise leave him. Like everyone else has been said, it's like stay indoors the whole time.
Yeah.
Just question. I might have missed, or I might not have heard it. And because he's no longer sleeping in the
Oh
vent
right,
tank,
yes.
Am I still there, or am I down
You're
with everyone else?
at nights now. You go down to Play Central with the rest of the guys to the playpen to the childcare centre.
Well, that would be the first time I've seen you. The first time I've seen
In
you
over a
in,
week.
like, yeah, over a week.
Yeah.
So it's been a while.
So at this moment, like with like the morning, you would even be told, "Bugger it." You say even the vet is down. Yeah, even the vet is down here.
Oh, okay.
So he's come down as well. They're like battening down the hatches. So only if you really need to go out are you allowed to go. So Jake, as a scout, you can go if you want. The rest of you, and Nick, if you want to take, if it's up to you as team leader, if you want to take Nick along with you, right? So you two go out. The rest of you,
Just all the entire team.
all 5 of your team.
Yeah.
What are your
looking
people's
for more-
names in your team?
Nick.
Yeah. Nick.
Nick.
Who are the other people in Jake's team?
Nazi
I just
1,
wanna-
Nazi 2, Nazi 3.
I just want to know their names.
Oh, no, these
So
aren't
I
actually
can-
these aren't actually Nazis. They're just they're convicts, but they're not Nazi convicts. So you've
Actually,
Sure, they're nice
would,
people.
because I've been going out with them quite a bit, I would like some more information on my team and stuff.
yeah, I'll get to that in a bit when you properly go out. Because there's something going to happen. But you've got Gary. Gary's one of them.
Gary.
Gary. You've got Aaron, and you've got Rick.
Gary, Aaron.
Rick Grimes.
Oh, I was thinking of a two different
I
Ricks.
was thinking of a different Rick as
Two
well.
different Ricks. Yeah.
You can see who has no taste in this group.
He leaves
Which
now.
one?
Base.
Oh, that's that. You'll have to think about that. But yeah, so you got so Gary, Aaron, and Rick.
Gary, Aaron,
They're
Rick.
both awful.
And Nicholas Rex.
Yeah. So you go out. So each of you roll an investigation skill check,
Okay.
as is, to see if you can find anything.
That's pretty good, man.
20 under.
3 under.
Okay. Both of you roll luck.
Oh man.
Oh man. That's good.
22, so 13 under.
Me.
Okay. Between the two of you, you find enough pigs for the important area. So for Eddie's Big Top, for the vet, and for Patrick's tent. So you find enough pigs and rope and things to hold those down. Unfortunately, you can't find much else. And while you are out, down at Plebs Central,
Oh boy.
a commotion happens that Rycon and Chloe, that you guys, well, you see out through the windows. It seems one of the plebs that you know from just hearing talk and things is one of the gardeners, and he's the father of one of the children in here.
Which one?
He's the father of Alice, a 4-year-old,
Okay.
and he, Harold, gets into a fight with one of the guards.
Oh, I run out immediately.
You hobble.
I hobble out as best as I can.
Okay, roll athletics. Rycon, what do you do?
Speed of a tortoise.
Speed hobbling. Let's go.
Oh yeah, also minus 15 because of your leg. You want to run out as you see Chloe
face
run
planted.
out when this fight happens?
No, I moved to the door frame to see what's going on.
I got a
Oh,
7.
check that out.
Okay, you get there. I mean, they're fighting, but you get there. So as they grapple and trade blows, you are at there.
I want to push and
You break your
between
elephant.
them.
Okay, then roll might minus 15 because of your leg.
Okay, that's.
You got this. You just
16.
rolled a 7. You got this.
17. I'm going to use a sigil and
Okay.
25.
So that's just so that means your might skill plus 10.
Okay.
You got this. Nope.
Wow.
you don't.
I do not have that.
Okay. As you go and you try and get these two men apart, you don't quite do it, but in the rain and like the wind and everything, in the chaos of this melee, Harold, the father, gets hold of the gun from the guard.
Damn it, Harold. No, I say that.
Classic Harold.
Harold, put the gun down. Think of
Roll,
your daughter.
roll.
Steve. No.
Either diplomacy or intimidate. How are you doing? Diplomacy or intimidate? Pleading or telling?
Pleading.
Diplomacy.
Do I get any bonus?
What's your mental wounds like?
I mean, I still have that grievous one, right?
So, minus 15.
Even though I'm like, what about your daughter?
Okay, so I will say in total minus 5.
-5. Okay.
Doesn't like
Because the thing is like
That's why I
it is a tense situation.
Yeah. That's
thought we
true.
had a deal.
54. Yeah. No.
Because that's the thing, he's probably is thinking of his daughter, hence why he's...
Okay.
Yeah.
He does. Hang on. I'll first see how badly this happens.
Oh boy, I don't like that. Not a fan.
He rolls a 1. Can NPCs get that boost from rolling a 1?
They don't really get levels up, so no.
Oh, okay.
They don't go get level advancement.
But they can get, like, natural successes. And
Yeah, like critical
Yeah.
success and critical fails.
takes a shot and it shoots straight into the guard's left arm, and you just see blood spray everywhere, and the guard howling in pain. What do you want to do? If you want, like,
am I still like standing?
You're as close to him as you are to Jake. So
okay.
you can if you want to do something before you know the shit that's about to hit the fan.
Okay, I yell at him. I'm not going to yell, but I yell at him. Harold, put the gun down now, or you'll make it worse for Alice.
Okay, I'll say roll this on diplomacy. I would say you now get plus 20. So after everything.
It's just flat.
So plus 20 on top.
5.
Oh.
So you get plus 5.
No, plus 20.
Oh.
Plus 20.
Hey, here we go.
So that's okay. 53. 40.
Okay. After the adrenaline, goes out, and in shock he realizes what he's done, and he does drop the gun.
Too late.
But too late.
I know,
Yeah.
but it's like I do. Genuinely, I do hope he doesn't make it worse for his 4-year-old child.
Okay, what happens then is clearly the other guards descend upon him, beat the living crap out of him, and then take him away. And you two at Play Signal don't know where. You assume Eddie's Rock. He's just taking out through the fence, and that's it. Everyone else is on edge for the day.
I assume the guards they grab the gun.
Oh yeah, of course. Oh yeah, not going to leave that.
Yeah.
And they just tell you to get back inside since it's still it's raining buckets out there and everything.
Yeah.
But on the way out, they do tell like a few of the men just come. They still need to make sure all the tents are tied down and all the marquees
So
are.
this is the first day of the big storm, yeah?
This is the second day. This is the main day of the big storm.
So what day are we on now?
So this
I'm
is
gonna keep up to date.
This is now the 21st of July.
Is this when we had
21st.
the record downpour?
yes.
Oh.
To be fair, in Auckland it wasn't that. It was more worse than the Coromandel.
Oh, yeah.
It's
East
not
was
that
real
bad.
bad.
It's just stormy.
It was.
No, East.
I'm going to talk to you.
It is.
Yeah,
It's officially 20 millimeters of rain.
Wasn't like out east. It was the most rain in 50 years. Or
The
something.
Picker and the highway,
Yeah, it's flooded, but
Like got absolutely, where their big dip is on the main road.
yeah, it was flooded.
I think it was like flooded. You couldn't drive.
Yeah,
I mean, like,
drive
yeah.
through it.
There were landslides everywhere and everything.
No, you'll see how bad it gets in a bit.
Okay, so I'm waiting for Chloe to.
I guess I head back inside.
If Chloe's going to be heading out of the rain. Okay, as you kind of get back towards us, I do try to, because I'm standing at the door, as you start coming back in, I do lean in towards you and I say, just remember, you don't need to bleed for these people.
She's a child, Scott.
I know
And
she
I'm
is,
walking-
but that's her father.
Try to.
Yeah, I wasn't.
If she was getting hit, I can
I
understand.
wasn't thinking of him. I was thinking of her. If he had done worse, she would have been punished too.
You reckon that they'd punish the kid?
I think so. To show the other parents that this is what will happen.
Yeah, you guys do know that on Alice, you can see there's 3 lines beneath us, like she's got a star, not a star, a sun.
Okay.
But she doesn't. You presume it like it's mum, dad, and her,
Yeah.
since she doesn't have a brother or sister here.
Go back inside.
Well, I'm going back in too. I guess we walk.
We're walking together.
Yeah.
Brooding
Awkwardly. Okay. Eventually, you, Nick, Jake, you guys get back, go up, and you find out in about what happened. Scott, you find out from Patrick. You guys hear the commotion coming, and you give Jake, Nick, you give the tent pegs and ropes and things, and you two help the other workers just make sure all the main stuff is secured. Although there's still a lot of things that need to be done, and even the thugs now are
if we
out
got-
properly working. Like some of them got one sleeper, so they have to make sure their own bloody tent is.
If we've got, just thinking about, if we've got bloody rope that we picked up from Bunnings, and there's wood around, we can cut our own pegs and just throw rope over and tie it down and just utilise the stuff we actually have as well.
I mean, we wouldn't want anything to happen to these poor
Okay.
tents. would we?
Whom would you tell this to? Eddie or someone like Patrick who keeps the books, or
Is there anyone other than Eddie that hands out information, like tells other people what to do?
Patrick.
Yeah, that'd be Patrick. Yeah, I
Right.
suggest.
Okay, Patrick does agree with you, and he tells you to go out and get more workers so they can go cut some wood out and use rope and make sure everything is secured. And that happens.
Including the plebe stuff.
The places, well, they're mostly like houses, like,
Oh,
it's like the buildings in the RVs. There's no tents there, and that happens in the course of the day. However, later on during the day, Nick and Jake, you're actually called back to Eddie's.
Oh god.
Oh, what have you brought me into?
Nothing.
What?
We're tying shit down.
Which one of your plots and plans is this, Jay?
I don't have any pots and plans.
And
Just have pots and
We-
He
plans.
has pots and pans, yeah.
pots and pans. And as you get there, you see Gary, Aaron, and Rick are already there waiting inside. As well as Harold, who's, his whole face is just smashed to crap. He's missing teeth, nose is broken, eyes swollen shut. And Eddie says, "Hello, Jakey, my line heart, man of the hour. Punishment needs to be meted out. I believe you have heard what dear old Harold has done, haven't you?
Mm-hmm.
Right. And you know how things work around here? You know what Eddie says about people who misbehave? They're not friends of Eddie, and if you're not a friend of Eddie, Eddie's no friend to you. So, can you tell me the rule what happens when you fuck up?
Same thing that happened to Cliff.
Right, Cliff was a bit of an anomaly. We couldn't really do what we needed to do with Cliff. Come on, you know the rules. What's the tattoos on your lovely temple for?
Shit. You fuck up, the other people get
Right, so
hurt.
you two, my lovely dearies, will have to show some commitment to the cause. Now, all five of you have done so well for us. I need you to find me something a little bit more unique. And I don't want you to come back until you've got it. Understand? We need ourselves, well, normally I would say we need ourselves a lion, but that's a bit more realistic these days to find, isn't it? But metaphorically, we need ourselves a lion to appease the masses. You know, what good old Julius Caesar said. So, you boys, you five lovely dearies, gonna find me one of them infected lot. One that's still alive, one that's still a bit mobile, a bit able. I want him here tomorrow. I want him here alive, and well, mostly unharmed.
He wants him here alive.
There's a flaw. Okay.
Because it's still living. He wants a living.
I know, it's just kind of
How are we
funny.
gonna
I want that
fucking capture one
zombie
of them?
here alive and unharmed.
I don't care if you cut off a bit of an arm or two, but he needs to do what he needs to do. Understand? Right, now, go and get some rope, go talk to the rat catchers if you need some traps. But by tomorrow, I want you to find me and infect it. Alright?
You just find a bunch of makeup. Makes them look big.
The poor Sean was dead. Yes. Well.
Right, well, off you go then, my lionheart. Go find me my lion. And then he sends you on your way.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
I just fucking shake my head.
I'm gonna talk to the vet and see if they have any other.
He's down at the at Plebe Central.
Looking for.
What do you do you
I
get
ask them for the any where can we find the sort of animal catching stuff, like the I don't know if they have it in New Zealand, I have no idea, but sort of long pipe and
like the
a nose stick,
pest control stuff.
something like that. Yeah, if we can find any of that stuff.
Okay.
If we can't, we can make.
do you bring Gary, Aaron, and Rick with you, or do you tell them to go get the stuff ready?
Yeah, tell them to go suit up, get the vehicle ready, and
Yeah.
Nick and I'll go talk to.
Okay.
What's his name? Patrick. No, Patrick.
The vet.
Vet, whatever his name is.
Yeah. He's just vet. Right, they say, right, boss, and they go off and get the ranger sorted. Right, so the vet says, well,
Neither.
the rat catchers just got, and Nick would know this, they just got things for small animals. If you want the big stuff, you have to go look at like the SPCA.
We've got to check that. But I mean, if we can't find it, we can just get a metal pipe and
We can make
put some rope through it, and then loop it back up. And then if two people, one person put it on, one person can pull the rope.
Makeshift version,
I guess we can make some. It won't be too difficult.
There's more enough pipes out there for you to find. More enough. You've got the rope on you already.
PVC pipe.
Yeah, PVC pipe.
Put a rope through it.
Is that gonna be like is strong enough for one of these things?
No.
Yeah.
I'd probably go for metal, but I mean,
Yeah,
go
I would
for-
rather metal.
Or multiple.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. But that doesn't. No, why? hate
So
this
I don't
game.
want to do much, but I guess like during the day, I pay more attention to Alice.
Okay. She doesn't know yet what's going on.
Okay.
Okay.
Fuck.
But you do, like through the windows, you do see these guys come down and go talk to the vet. The vet's in like the scout building here. But you see them like enter through the gate and like go talk, and like these to go talk to the vet, and then
I'm not going to discuss with him making it ourselves.
Yeah.
If he doesn't know where we can find
he would
them,
say
then
go
I'm
have a
not
look at
gonna-
the SPCA. Honestly, I can't remember what the bloody SPCA is.
I honestly probably wouldn't go to the SPCA. I'm just thinking a whole bunch of zombie dogs.
Yeah.
That's probably fucking a good idea.
Fuck that.
Otherwise, we
If
say
he doesn't know exactly where, that's
He
not
doesn't.
that place, then yeah, we'll make some ourselves.
Vet clinic. might
But
have-
also make some.
in fact, a vet clinic probably will have.
yeah, that's true. That's, yeah. Now I was thinking about that.
Buy one, right?
He would say there's like there's plenty of vet clinics around.
Hmm.
One, there's one just up the road here.
Go for that. But also because we're going up against that, like some more protection. Wait, do we get the
Yeah.
cage put on the ranger?
That's like if you float that idea, let's say you floated that idea earlier, that would depend on how well you do this thing. Depends if you can get that cage onto the ranger.
Right.
So how well you if you get pretty much like so if you can get what Eddie wants, he'll get a cage put onto the
Oh.
back of the ranger.
So like after we need it.
Yeah.
Cool. That's really great.
Yeah.
Well, if you have to prove you can do it without one before you get one.
Well, that's retarded.
No, that makes
That's
sense.
so
Prove
backwards.
that you're good enough that if something goes wrong.
Then no, essentially he's saying prove that you can do it, and then if you can
And
do
do
it
it.
without it, he'll be like, you don't need it.
Yeah.
You're fine.
Yeah.
It's essentially a way of going, we
Yeah.
don't need those resources. If you can do it, then you can do it.
Well, to be Jake, to be fair, he has been like good on his stuff. I mean, like what with the stuff Jake's gotten for you and well for Nick and for you.
You've been good to Jake so far.
Yeah, I mean they're best friends. They have friendship bracelets and everything.
Mm-hmm.
They got each other's names tattoos on their on like over the heart.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, can I? If I get his tattoo up here, does that mean if I fuck up, he's gonna punish himself? He said, "Damn it! Okay, I made the rule. Gotta follow them."
Well, he doesn't have a tattoo, does
Well, we'll put one on him.
Oh, he probably has some.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seems the kind of guy.
Tramp stamp.
All right, so we want
Anyways.
one of those sort of whatever those leash things or whatever. the
Yeah.
hell
So
it
you
is,
want to
but
go
also,
out look for that, or you want to see if you want to make one?
Probably.
What?
Honestly, probably make one because if the vets use them for like stray dogs stuff like that, they're not. Most dogs aren't too big and they're not super strong zombies.
Okay.
So probably want to make something a bit more
They're still
reinforced,
pretty strong.
but not super strong zombies that can rip people out through.
Yeah.
And smashed a whole bunch of stuff. Like these are super strong zombies.
Okay. So you want to go out. You've got the ropes. You just want to go out and find on the way to a zombie. Find the metal
Just
pipe
a
you
metal
need.
pole. I mean, if we've got some tools and
Yeah.
stuff, we can go to the bloody that sort of a vent field just down further, towards Highland Park. They're right there, the darker ground there, or even the school. The school would have bloody metal
Metalwork?
for the stairs and stuff like that. And you can. I know those are hollow because we broke one at Howard College.
Yeah.
Anywhere that's scaffolding as well.
Okay. So, but when you get to the car, you see that GAR. They've got a like duffel bags. You've each got a rifle given to you.
Was it bullpup or like a
Like
throw away or
Hunting
time
rifle.
two of you. There's two bullpups and 3 hunting rifles. You each can get any blade you want, and
machete.
they're nice enough to give you some like thick outdoor weather coats and
Gloves.
and gloves and goggles, because you always want the goggles apparently,
Yeah.
as well as your tool thing with the rope and full toolbox and your binoculars. Anything else you want to bring along? A tarp
Yes.
and a tarp.
Not only do I physically not want to do
Yeah,
this,
neither.
I don't want to do the thing that this. Like, there's nothing about this I want to do.
No.
Okay.
Well, I'm just thinking about the house that we went to.
You guys could just say no.
We literally
No.
can't. You
No,
guys
you
will be
can.
affected. No.
Just following orders, huh?
If we say no, you guys will get punished for it. Not us. Well, not him.
So we want that's one to rope around the neck and stuff, but also, and probably some other ones for like arms and shit, but also ones we can push them away. So
Yeah.
something that's got not like a, I don't want to encompass the hand, but stop your fingers from going forward more. So then if we
Like
poking like that and it tries to push, it's not going to slide out of our hands.
like a guard of some
Yeah,
sort.
and with obviously some sort of something at the end that's going to keep them away, not just the end of a pole.
Alright, so you go to Pakuranga College to see if you can get some railings and scaffolding and things. They've always got
Lance.
stuff there.
You're after a lance.
Yeah.
More of a block on the end, but yeah.
Both of you roll, because they are all ratings, but just see if you can find usable ones. Plus 40 to your investigation, since
Jenko 100.
100.
you can't find crap. Everyone you try is brittle or it doesn't want to come off the wall or
Plus how much?
40.
This means he permanently loses 1 to his police.
And what was it to?
Investigation.
You have a plus what was it?
Oh,
4-0.
I'm under
Okay.
by like 12.
Okay, so you do find enough poles. You get like between the 5 of you, you can like unscrew them all from the wall. You find, yep, they're hollow. Rope. You put the ropes through, get them tied off. When you get to like the workshop and everything, there's it's still working. There's still electricity. So you do can like use some of their welding tools. Get a little bit of crossbar and one pipe so you can push something away. You can weld like a little plate around so you can like so your hands don't stop moving. So you've got what you need. Now you have to go out and find a living infected.
Cool.
A plagued one.
Anywhere you want to specifically look, since you know that.
Do we see any while we're scouting?
The problem is that like
Well,
you
that's
need
a-
one. You're not gonna find just one.
No, we're gonna.
The thing is, you found like you know like about through scouting both you like you find the odd like you every time you scout you see maybe 1 or 2 on like an entire scouting mission. Like the 99.9% of the infected in the city are all lifeless.
The shufflers,
Yeah.
No, we'll just drive around. If we've seen more of one
Really?
location, we'd go check it out, I guess.
For humans. For humans.
Oh yeah,
The
yeah, but
animals-
It's just weird because when we were out in the country, there were like
Yeah.
a lot of the runners.
That was also quite a while ago.
That was a week and a day.
That's quite. That's. I
Or
mean,
maybe
that's
that was killed one, but yeah. That's,
quite a difference. I wonder what the story.
Or
might be.
maybe they've just been getting rid of it.
Excuse me, I'm the one scheming here.
I'm just clarifying that we're on the
Sorry,
same
that
page.
was
Yeah, but also you're not at the same location.
No. He was just talking
Yeah.
about something out of character. Yeah,
Okay.
don't worry.
So
Okay.
like do you just want to like do you guys just want to just drive around or do you have anything
if there's
specific?
a location we saw
I mean,
more of them, we would go there.
Nothing
but other than
specifically,
that,
like,
then
because
we-
you've been like
do know
scouting
that
all like
Alton-
down here, you've been all
how
across
far-
here.
Yeah, have we scouted past like Botany Downs and checked those locations out?
Okay. So
I don't know.
roll an investigation plus 20, each of you to see like if you drive down a botany area.
Hey, well, there's always Mary, right?
Yeah, you can go find her again.
17. Yeah, I'm well under.
Something about it.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah, no, I'm well
not
over.
even-
Well over?
Yeah.
I'm
Right.
well under.
Okay, as you drive past
I can't believe we're rolling luck to find one of the most dangerous zombies in the
well no, investigation, not luck.
Investigation, yeah.
Oh,
I'm
investigation.
Well under.
Yeah. So as you drive down, when you go down Botany Road,
Yeah.
because remember like this is all burnt down. As you drive Botany Road, and you pass this, Jake, you keep driving, but Nick, you see a runner, just gap it up like from here to there. So you,
I'll point it out.
all right?
Damn. Great use of words again, Nick.
I don't know any words.
Apparently not.
Okay. As you drive on, you see like by the time you get here that there's a runner going this way, and because of the sound of all the rain and the wind, hasn't quite heard you yet.
It's always the way. As soon as you want something.
Once they're done with this scene, there's a thing I'd like to do.
I just want to see what they want to do
Let's
now.
try to
Then we'll go back to you guys.
Cool.
Because they would have spent like a good hour and a half or something over at the
Yeah.
school. So
Yeah.
If you want to see what their intention is, then we'll go back.
Oh yeah, I just want just so I'm.
Should we follow it?
Next in queue.
Yep. Oh, okay, so but who's where? We didn't decide where's who.
I'm guessing you're driving, and I'm guessing you're shotgun,
Yep.
which means let's say Gary and Aaron's in the back seat,
Okay,
and
so they'll
then
have the
Rick was with he'll have a bullpup with him, and he's like on the back of the Ranger.
I was thinking, would we want to have more people on the back to be able to deal with it straight away?
Oh, if you want, you can put Gary, Aaron, and Rick, all three of them on the back. They'll grumble about being out in the rain, but they'll do it.
Who's a better driver out of them?
Good kill.
Rick.
Rick Grimes.
Rick's the better driver. Hey, no back seat.
Yeah, no backseat.
No, they're not in the
That was
back
actually
seat, they're on the
driver's
back.
seat. Yeah.
Right. So what do you want to do?
Yeah, so I guess if we one person driving, all four of us in the back would be more
Okay.
efficient. We have to.
Yeah.
We also can't communicate with God. We've got radios.
You've got a radio on you. Remember, you've like with all the CB radios you got from the taxis. Each of the vehicles, each of the pickups and stuff in scouting will have a taxi CB radio installed now.
Wait, who
By
are you
now.
trying to talk to?
No, in terms of.
So someone in the car-
communicating with God and get the guy.
It's like a window.
It's raining very.
That was
and
the
a lot
last
of-
vehicle. This vehicle tonight.
Yeah, there's a window, but it's just it's really loud rain and wind. But yeah, you'll have a radio in the back with one of you guys, and there's the radio in the pickup who can talk to home base and to you guys.
And so Eddie said it'd be alright if it didn't have an armor or leg, right?
As long as it can do what it needs to do.
What does it need to do?
You know what it needs to do.
No.
Like,
I choose not to.
You're gonna get a thing to eat this man alive, Jake.
It
That's
might
what
be
you're
the- it
doing.
might be-
Oh, do you think that it's going to be used on him?
No, I think it's going to be used on the other
Anyway,
two.
I'm hoping.
Yeah, it's probably not the kid, but probably I'm assuming the wife.
No, I think it's the kid as well.
I'm hoping not.
Better not be.
Better not be.
Alright, I tell Rick. So we're all four of us in the back.
Yeah.
Okay, Rick's
in the
driving.
front. Yep. And
Okay, so Nick, you saw it and you like on the radio saying, "All right, Rick, there's one. He's going went down."
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
he turns in, he's here, and you hear on the radio, "Right, what do you want to do?" He hasn't heard us.
Let's go.
I don't know how to approach this.
We've always tried to run from them. Now we have to get one.
Just follow. Just tell them to follow.
All right, you follow. It's still running because like with
In
the
terms of how big is this vehicle? Can we?
this is it's a 4-door Ford
if
Ranger.
it attacks the front or anything that's other than just directly where we are, we can still reach it with our.
Yeah, like how long do you want to make that
utilities.
pole? Make the poles like a good 6-foot pole.
6 foot, yes, but yeah, probably maybe even a bit longer.
Yeah,
That'd
but
be good.
you should be able to reach around to the front of the car if you're standing up and reaching over. Yeah.
So with the pole way, I guess it'll be set up. Will be one person and one person's job will be to just pull up when ready, and the other two people will be.
So you want to do pretty much a drive-by snatching.
Well,
That's going to work.
No, well, yeah,
It needs to chew.
yeah. I really don't know how to approach this.
No,
Are you guys still moving at this point? Or are you
Okay.
stationary?
Okay.
Stationary.
You two think about that
We
while we
always
go
really-
back.
End of the road looking.
Yeah. We'll just say you're here, and he's halfway down.
Not too much.
Right, Chloe, back
Shoot its legs.
at the ranch.
Just chew its legs out with them. It's not our we don't care.
What do you want to do?
Back up.
You and Rycon down at the playpen.
Sure. I want to talk to one of the guards that are just on patrol.
All right, you motion one over. You know, he comes in. Like, he doesn't come in. He just walks up to the door. He's got a raincoat on and a gun. He goes, "Yeah, what do you want?"
So Harold, son of the 3 lions.
Yeah, yeah. What about him?
Who's the third? I know one's his daughter.
His wife.
So is it just him and her that's gonna get punished?
That's up to Eddie. But they know the rules. You know the rules. We all know the rules.
Would Eddie hurt our kid? Has he
Not-
done so before?
He's not going to do anything. Harold's the one who's done all this.
I know, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Is she going to be hurt?
If that's the way it is, that's the way it is. Harold brought this down on his family. No one else.
Okay, thanks. I just wasn't sure exactly how it worked yet.
Well, now you do.
Yeah, thanks.
And he walks away to a ladder and climbs back onto the roof of the scout building. And you would have heard all of this.
I was going to ask if he had heard all that. So you heard all that. I walked back into the room, I guess.
How many weeks has it been since my right arm was broken?
How many days is it since the?
We are now on. So that was day 22 on the 17th.
No, I haven't.
Yep, and we are now on the 21st.
So.
But about a good 3 weeks. So yeah, your arm's mostly healed, but so you can use it. You'll still just get the you can if you want you can use it, but you'll still get the mechanical penalty from it.
When the daycare does like a daily story time, I let Alice pick which book we read.
Chloe.
She picks.
Oh wow!
She
I'm feeling really emotional now.
She unsurprisingly picks Alice in Wonderland.
Oh no! Oh no! Fuck off! Don't do this to me. Don't do this.
Wouldn't it be like Mummy and Me or Daddy and Me or something?
Oh, right, Rycon.
There's no tools or anything down here.
No, all the tools are kept up where the.
Yeah, so I can't take my cast off.
I'm actually getting pretty.
Oh, you're just waiting.
Alright, no.
You can look. You know the vet is in Plebe Central.
The vet's. Yeah, I know, but he won't have any tools with him. He won't be able to remove a concrete cast. That one was made out of concrete.
Oh right, you can bash the crap out of it if you want.
I don't want to bash it just yet.
Okay. Anything else you?
That thing didn't happen, did it?
Not yet. Not
Okay.
yet. Don't worry. Like the thing will encompass all the time you spent in the vet. So after a thing has finished.
I know, it's just I might need it now. No, there hasn't been a good enough opportunity.
Yeah. So then so they just have to wait afterwards.
Yeah.
But anything else, Chloe, you and Rycon want to do?
You haven't like let on that you. I mean, I don't know what it is, but like you haven't let on that you're going to do anything, have you?
No, I haven't.
No?
No.
Okay,
No,
cool.
I
So
did.
I'm
I did say
completely-
Chloe to you for a second, but then I kind of just shook my head.
Okay.
No.
Triton up with Patrick. I mean, you're still feeling like crap.
And hang on, if he said my name, I would ask him what.
I know. I just say, look, no, forget it. There's nothing.
Forget about it.
There's no tools down here. I need this thing off, but I can't get it off.
Oh, I could whack it.
It's not the right time. No, there's nothing here. There's nothing I can actually do with it. It's fine.
Oh, have I gotten a?
Yeah, but by now
I do
you've had a
right.
proper crutch.
Okay.
You can have two if you want.
I only really need one.
Right. Yeah. Well, yeah. So you have one. Anything you want to talk to Patrick? Because Patrick during the storm is staying at the tent that you're in because all the paper is there, and you need to make sure if there's a leak, duct tape it quickly. Make sure the whole tent doesn't go flying or anything. So he's in there as well, making sure. He's gotten as many Ziploc bags as he's got to get the most important papers watertight. Anything you want to talk to him about? You would know what Jake and Nick's doing. The news would have filtered its way to Patrick, and you would have overheard that. So you know what's happening.
Yeah, so I just want to. I definitely just want to keep up to date with what things that are going on, but at the same time, like, I just want to learn more about like what their goal is here. Like, what are they?
Survival, just survival. This is the
Like,
start of
what
the
are
new
their
world.
key points? Like, what are they like?
Oh,
is
what's
their
the
goals?
the next step?
Incentives. Yeah. What are the
Okay.
things?
You would find out from Patrick that the main thing at the moment is just the gardening. Get all the trees the way they need to. They'll as soon as spring comes, they want to start farming, and once they're going to start the farming up, they're going to make a whole lot of fences around. They want to start properly controlled burns of the properties around this area, so they can actually get like a good buffer zone. And then once again, eventually they're going to get all the buses from the depot and form like a nice wall around the place with buses and fencing. And that's it. Then it's good old farming community, crops only because they don't want to risk it with with infected animals, which is one of the reasons why the rat catching is so important. But yeah, so at the moment, get rid of all the trees, get some fences, get some buses, and then once spring hits, start farming.
Okay.
Anything else?
Okay.
All right.
That's all I can think of.
Back at the plot.
Why are we the plot?
It's all plot, Skulk. Some of it's just more trustworthy than others.
Okay.
You may have
Many of
trouble.
your secrets.
You may have trouble
That's good.
balancing that last little bit because we were having a chat about how we're going to die.
Okay, so back to the split second where you guys are at the entrance to this, the road.
Split second, not split minute.
Same thing.
No, I know, that's just...
Oh,
Yeah.
and there, and like the guy, the runner is running, and he's about here. So what do you guys want to do?
We still have no idea.
Well, you have to make a decision because by now
That's
time
why
is
I
going
was
to
saying
advancing.
split second, not split minute.
Yeah,
because
now
rather
time is
than-
going to be advancing.
Toot.
And where the pointer is where he
Run it
is.
down or toot it.
Yeah, alright.
Come on, Team Weeder. What's
Yeah.
the plan?
Come on, Alpha
You
Dog.
wanted this.
I didn't.
Okay, he's reaching the end of the
Alright,
the
so
road.
I'll be telling Rick to drive it slowly, and when it starts coming towards us, we're going to try and hit it.
Okay, it hasn't heard you
So I said
yet.
toot. Toot or hit it.
Drive up and toot, yeah, toot, 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 toot.
Okay, so you say to
I mean, yell toot at it.
Yeah. Toot!
Rick.
Toot, toot.
Yeah, Rick lays on the horn.
No, I said toot, not
Not
toot.
Right, well, he does lay on the horn. He's like,
And I go, stop, motherfucker.
and you stop, and
Just let that
the
really quick.
the runner does stop and look around. Would
Run it down.
Alright, so Gary is going to be the one with the,
well, because how many poles do you want to make with ropes attached to them?
This is terrible.
well,
There's 4 of you on the back. You want 4 poles and 4 ropes, or
basically, but
What the
yeah,
fuck, guys,
I would
man?
like to have that. Well, no, we'd only need 2 because it's a 2-person sort of thing. It's one to aim it and then one person to pull the rope. Because otherwise, you're pulling the rope like that and you got one hand, you know, those gropes.
Yeah. so you want 2 of those?
Yeah, 2 of those and 4 of the prodders.
Yeah.
But also enough sort of rope that's already pre-cut up so we can tie legs and
Okay.
arms and stuff and tarps all ready to wrap it up.
So,
So it'll be yeah, Gary and Aaron
yep.
using the one of the rope things. Nick and I will have the prodders trying to push it, and then once they get a hold of it, then we can drop those and then maybe like grab
The other one with the
grab
rope.
the other one and try either go for the head again or maybe go for the arm, and then that will be when Rick can come out and
Okay.
we'll
So,
try and pull it down, and then because there's still the middle pole, so even though it's got the rope on it,
You can.
still hold them down
Yeah.
with it,
okay. So
Fuck if the works already.
Rick drives, and the guy starts just once again sprinting towards the front of it, and Rick just says, "You want me to run him down or stop?" Next to him.
Just,
Nudge him.
just
Bunt him.
hit him at I don't know, hit him at like 30.
Yeah,
It's probably gonna be damaged. I don't
Right,
know.
and he drives in this close, but he just says,
Easy.
I need confirmation these fuckers can jump.
Hit it.
Hit it.
Alright?
I'm not taking a risk for one.
Yeah.
We can find another one.
Yeah. I don't want to find another one.
No, neither.
This is the worst job in the world.
It's like we need to injure it, but not too much. And
But then it like puts us all at risk. Oh god. That's
Okay.
terrible.
Not only that, it's
The
just
ranger
fresh shit
charges down at it. It charges the ranger. It goes for a jump, but it's only wearing like one sneaker, and that thing slips on the wet road, and the ranger just like smashes into it, and it just goes sprawling backwards. And Rick like hits the brake hard. You're all like thrown a bit forward, and you just see that plague individual just like rolling on the ground.
Plagued individual?
That sounds terrifying.
I really want to.
What?
seatbelts.
Yeah.
Well, none of them on the back are wearing seatbelts, so.
No, but we were like all prepared for it. 'Cause we
Yeah.
knew it was gonna
Yeah,
be happening.
exactly. I guess I'd.
It still has a
So
seatbelt
we
warning.
stopped. We stopped.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Jump
we
out.
Jump out.
Right.
Tell Gary and Aaron to get out as well, and they're going straight for the head. And
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Oh, this is terrible.
all right. So you
then I
two
stopped
each
telling
have one of
Rick,
those.
like, Rick, get the rope,
prodders?
tarp.
Yeah.
Okay, and those two go on one side. You go on the other side. Are you going to try and distract them, or just hope it comes for you?
Is it still on the ground?
It's getting up,
Getting up. Yeah.
but you guys like just jumped out.
Yeah. So Nick and I will have the, and so yeah, we'll be like going to one side, getting them to go to the other side, and we'll be like ah.
Okay, so you distract them.
Maybe
Distraction.
not like that, but
No.
All right, each of you roll luck to see who it goes for,
I hope it's you.
because it'll go for one of you guys.
Oh, it's me.
Oh right. So it's just who gets the lowest luck.
No, who gets lowest? Like, so okay, by how much did you fail?
I failed by 10.
You failed by a lot.
26.
All right.
Oh, the thing is though, it works both ways. Like, is
Yeah,
it
I was
like-
also I always run it with the lowest one, even though they want them to come to them.
Yeah.
They don't really want them to come to like.
I don't.
The-
No,
you
I
just-
don't want to be here right now.
There you go. The unlucky one
I meant
gets
to
it.
say that. Fuck.
All right, so Nick, roll. I would say roll fight to see if you can
Prod it off, not
prod
right.
off.
No,
that's just for the hit.
I want to go for the legs.
That's just for the like to
To
go
actually connect.
hit him to connect with him. Then,
I'm gonna sigil it.
all right. How many sigils do you have left?
Sigilling.
One.
One. You want to spend a sigil to get a bonus to this?
No.
All right.
I'm also trying to attack as well.
Yeah. Afterwards.
17 under. Oh, 27 under.
27 under. So as it comes running at you, you plant your feet and you do get a good, like you get a crossbow right across his chest, and you just, like have to like take a step back, but it just like bounces and like looks down and like a bit of incomprehension about what's this thing. The person's over there, but I'm stopping here. Right. So Jake, what do you want to do as you see the other guys coming out?
Same as well. If I can just push the prod against him and
From the same angle as Nick, like come like up with the same direction.
Through me.
yeah,
You want to just like stand next to Nick and also.
yeah.
Okay, so you two hold it. Just both of you roll might. Hang on, what is your might skill check?
51.
51 and
48.
48. So both of you get plus. I'll say 25 each.
Can I use carry?
So 25 to your might.
I failed you. No, you failed me.
So what is it? How much do I get extra?
25.
25. So that's 76. So I win by 2.
I win by 22.
All right.
27.
So you like it tries to like grab hold of it and like pull it apart as it tries to move, but you both of you got a good grip on this. You're holding it steady.
Do they get it from behind the neck? And, pull
And
it
as
down?
you see that like the two like come and like Gary's got like the pipe itself. He like puts her over and Aaron just pulls it tight and it just goes perfectly over the neck, noose there, and it's pulled backwards. But it can't. It's still trying to get at you, even though it doesn't see what's going on.
So 2 people couldn't pull it off his face.
Oh, it is, but like they're not. That they just have it on. They're about to start properly pulling it backwards.
We can always just shunt again.
Yeah, well that's the.
Yeah. So it's like, do you want to like give a bit of a boost?
Yeah.
Right. Just I'll.
Well, 4 people all pulling in the same.
Yeah, don't worry, it's
direction,
gonna go.
it
I'm
should
just rolling for it. Yeah, so no, you don't have to roll. I was
Okay.
rolling for it. It falls backwards on the ground, and Rick is there with the tarp and like the rope.
Yeah.
What do you guys want to do now?
Tie its arms.
With you want to drop your poles and go grab the rope, or
No. Right now we're all trying to pin it down. So if they're pulling it by the neck,
Yeah.
and if it tries to get up, like basically, if we need to, we'll keep sort of moving backwards. So they're always
oh, it's
pulling
fallen on its
backwards.
back. So it's
Yeah.
fallen on its back. It is trying to get up with its arms behind
And
it.
if its arms behind, I want to sort of use the pole and whack the arm so it sort of falls out.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you just want to keep it flailing
Yeah.
until
Ricky, so we'll sort of move to the sides and be focusing on basically one arm each while they're either holding him down if need be, again, pulling him
just
back.
Tell someone to get the rope.
I've already told
No, Rick's got the rope and top. Okay,
Yeah.
so both of you roll fight plus 40 for the superior position you're in.
Wow. That's bad.
All these bad rolls, guys.
So
It's a 91.
wow. So I got.
No, it's a
61.
60.
61.
Gee,
Yeah, but you got how much to get plus to fight?
40.
That's 40. So
Yeah, no, I iced it.
yeah, I'm like 10 under. Right?
Okay, fantastic. We'll just get with. Okay, it takes like ages for Rick to actually be able to like loop the rope around it because like his legs kicking. You stand there for like maybe like a good 20 minutes in the rain and the wind, just like trying to just keep like constantly having like kick the push this thing's feet out from underneath and its arms out from underneath it as it's just struggling and screaming. But eventually he does get the legs.
And
And
once
as-
that's done, then I'll yell to him to get the other other thingy. what I call it.
Other pole.
Yeah, and then it'll be like go grab him to get it to one of his arms. So get Nick to go and help that 'cause it's a 2-person thing.
Yep.
So then he'll grab one arm and pull. So one arm be completely pulled out, and then I can go for the other arm.
And all right, so
Tie it up.
yeah,
Sort
don't
of-
need to roll for that since its legs down. It's got like 4 people on his limb. Yeah,
yeah.
eventually, like
Pull him
Jay.
out, sort of. So then bring his legs up and hog tie him, and then completely wrap him in the tarp, and then tie it again.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, so
Stick it on
legs.
the back and-
Right. So it's arms behind its back. Then you gag it because it's screaming bloody
yeah,
murder.
Yeah.
All right. So you put a rope around through its mouth because
Yeah.
tarp him up, throw him on the back.
Yeah. So he's fully hog tied, and then everything's tied up again. Just like
Yeah.
fucking well overzealous.
Yeah, and like who's going to be on the back with him?
All four of us.
All right.
Rick's driving.
Fantastic. You drive back. It is an uncomfortable trip. He like the plate is still just like writhing and writhing and trying to get out of there. Constantly screaming. You can like, but it's like by the time you're back,
Gag, you can hear it.
yeah, it's you hear it's gone hoarse from screaming.
So we're just playing it's raining really loud.
Yeah, I mean like you
cool
can.
out.
It's even like yeah. So it's like if you guys talk to each other, it's really like difficult to hear
Yeah.
yourself. So you're really happy that it's raining this badly. But eventually, you guys get back to the rock, and it's now going on mid-afternoon.
Yeah, but it's like
Yeah.
the reason we got
I know,
shit.
I know.
Successful mission, boys. Well done.
Well, we're not dead,
Yeah, you didn't get bitten. That's great. That's swell.
but someone else is gonna suffer.
Okay, you get here, and one of the there's few people there waiting, with like some more rope, and they're like, right, let's get the guy up. Eddie's waiting.
Guessing we would have saw the truck coming in as well.
You guys would have seen the truck.
Heard it.
Yeah.
No, because with the rain and the wind, you wouldn't have heard
Most
it.
people would be inside.
And you're inside. You wouldn't have heard it.
Oh, wow, it's
Yeah.
that loud outside.
It's that storming outside.
Jeez, I still remember it. It's
Yeah.
ridiculously loud.
It was crazy.
I don't really remember it. I don't know if it was necessarily up around where I was as bad.
It was pretty much the entire North Island.
Yeah, it will head
bad.
really badly. So much flooding everywhere. Once you get to Eddie's, he just says to stake it down into the ground, like so just rope it and then just stake it in so it can't
yeah.
move, and
we do that
excessively. And then he says once the rain's gone, the show will begin. So take a load off. We'll wait. And he says, so come on, boy, take a load off. Once it's all sunny, we'll have ourselves a good show. So go relax. Don't think anyone's going to be needing your services. Although you've done me a good favour today, and Eddie repays his favours. So you want
He
yourself
always repays his
a little something. Want yourself a little girl? Oh, you can have it, lads.
No thanks.
Right. But Gary, Aaron, and Rick do go, hell yeah, and they head off. Otherwise, he goes, otherwise go join your mates down at the Pleb Central, and I'll call for you
Does this?
once the rain's done.
I want to. Can I grab a couple of people and take the car to the mechanics and give it? We just hit something here. I want to make sure. It's yeah.
Okay,
Want
take.
to,
okay,
maintain the vehicle. So I'll make sure there's no shit in it, and I want the vehicle to be top notch all the time.
Right, if you ask your team, they'll do it. They'll grumble like hell about it,
Yeah.
but they were like, it's raining.
Yeah.
Come on,
No.
I just got to. You said I can have some. Fine.
You know, if us grabbing them gets to save some people from that, yeah, we're gonna go fix the fucking car.
Yeah.
All right. And okay, you see it. There's some mechanics. Once again, most of this stuff has been taken, and tools and stuff. But like you like on the way down, you can grab some proper stuff and just get buff out those stuff and make sure everything's tip top.
Yeah.
And then eventually you'll take the car back, and you guys will go back to the play center. And then that night, if you want to have a chat, or if you don't want to have a chat, we can skip.
Oh, serious,
Ahead-
serious Rycon.
Skip ahead a couple of days.
I would ask them where they went.
All right.
You already know.
No, I don't.
Scott's the only one who does.
Oh,
Yeah.
you already.
Yeah,
You
I
already.
don't really know what's going on, but I just know that
So are you
You
guys in the
guys-
play center?
Yeah, they say they've
Yeah.
just walked in.
Okay.
With so all your weapons and tools have been dropped, but you've
Because
got the
I-
raincoats.
we did know that like no one was being sent out because of the storm, and then we saw these two leave.
Yeah.
So yeah, like I am genuinely.
Me and you, but be like,
I just sit down facing
Like-
my hands.
okay, well then
Where'd
they
you
walk over
guys
towards you. Yeah.
Go. I thought no one was getting was going out because of the storm. Did you need supplies or shit?
No.
What is it?
We had to find a zombie. We had to bring it back alive because he wants to punish someone.
You're both okay?
Yep.
Nothing, no
Is it
scratches, no
Harold?
bites.
No bites, no scratches. Went very smoothly.
Just Harold?
No, he didn't say
Didn't say.
anything about that. Just Obviously, we saw
Pretty
Harold
obvious.
there. We
It's
know what
pretty
he did.
obvious.
In terms of details, exactly what's going to happen. Well, he's got an undead. And one of the fucking strong ones.
Yep. It's a fast one.
Okay.
I drink alcohol.
Yeah, actually, I probably would. I'd have a. Do
Yeah.
they have rum?
They,
I'll
like,
make sure we got
on the way
one.
down, yeah, you could have
They
gotten
have
yourself a
Kraken.
bottle of
Kraken.
Okay.
Kraken.
like,
I was like Captain Morgan, but
No,
yeah,
no,
Kraken.
Kraken.
she's
Kraken?
probably like asleep, but I
Yeah, we'll say this is evening,
point
so yeah.
out
Oh, mate.
his daughter to them.
In my time in the
Wait.
vets, have I seen any gases?
Gases?
Pressurized gas?
No.
None. So no oxygen, no...
No
nitrous?
oxygen, no NOS, no anything, and no anesthetic gas.
Okay.
Do we? Have we?
I'm not done with what I'm doing.
Sorry.
I'm pointing out
Still
and I'm
going.
going to say something.
Oh, yeah.
Did Eddie say anything about his daughter?
Didn't say anything.
Didn't say anything. Just that it was going to be a show.
I'll take a big swig of alcohol.
And I start.
Yeah, both you can share the
We're both
bottle.
just sitting there, sad.
Have we, in terms of scouting, have we checked the St. John's ambulance and the fire station just up the road?
Oh, that would have been cleared out within the first week.
Right. So, do they have?
It's a good
Are
idea.
the fire trucks here?
There is one, but it's been wrecked. Something crashed into it. The other two you can't find. I think there's a space for 3 in there or something.
Yeah, I can't remember. Yeah.
You can imagine in the apocalypse they probably were out and about.
Mm.
Oh no, definitely. Yeah.
doing
Same with
stuff.
like the ambulances weren't there. Like the station was like, but the ambulance
They would
were
have been
out.
on full alert, like freaking all over
Yeah.
the place.
Like you found like an ambulance here, a cop car there, but those were the first things looted by anyone.
Over the next few days, however long, I want to keep an eye on Alice.
I'm drinking the
like,
next few days.
like if she ever goes out of my sight, or for some reason, or someone comes to get her, like I would want to know.
She like the only time it happened was like short, like I was like before they arrived, her mum would come for dinner, as every night. Her mum would come grab her for dinner and then bring her back
Okay.
about an hour later with all the other kids.
That's essentially what I was going to ask Chloe. Was, have you seen her mother at all?
Yeah,
Yeah, she's just out there having.
So we're drinking together, right?
yeah. You guys are sharing a
So
bottle.
we can have a chat at some stage.
Okay.
In a hushed voice, if they're still around and they're still drinking, I want to be close to them.
Wait, you're talking to me?
To all of us.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Barring
Together.
Triton.
Barring Triton. If
I
he's,
will
he's still at the top.
know. I know what.
Scott, could you actually just leave the room?
No.
We've got two options with this situation.
Kill it.
We can either leave this to the whims of Eddie. We don't know what he's going to do. We don't know who he's going to punish. That little girl has a mark on her head as well.
Yep.
You know her mother, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Option number 1 is to leave it to the whims of Eddie to see exactly what his punishment is going to be. And if you think he's going to punish the husband for this, I'd be real surprised.
No.
Option number 2 is we help the best we can to get that mother and her daughter out of here. Husband's made his
The
bed.
third option.
What's the third?
Kill it.
Kill what?
What we brought in.
They'll just send you out again. They'll put you in danger again.
It delays it.
You might
until
come
we
back.
Come up with a better idea. Until we actually have a plan.
You don't think that's going to be suspicious?
Oh yeah, totally.
As opposed to them leaving.
Do you still think that even if that thing isn't there, that they're not going to punish them? He'll make it worse.
He has an idea. I don't know how set on the idea he is.
He'll make it worse. If that thing winds up dead somehow, he will make it so much worse. And if he doesn't know who it is, I wouldn't be surprised if he punished one person from every group before the person owned up. These are the kind of people that we're dealing with here. These are the kind of people that we're helping. We've really only got two options here. I can't see a third, but if you can,
Well, how do we get them out? We don't have enough influence. We don't. None of us are stealthy.
one of us does. One of us has some kind of influence. One of us has been in and out of here lots.
I'm still
One of us has
down
been
here
patrolling.
in Pleb Tent City.
I know, but you patrol. You know this place. You know where there are weaknesses.
You can turn a blind eye.
If there is a time that you're patrolling, maybe we could.
You're our bent cop.
It's a risk. It's a fucking risk. Sure, but if we do nothing, then we have to know that we could have done something.
We have to do something.
Yeah.
But what? Because the thing is, if anyone gets caught,
I know. I know. And I said we're not going to bleed for these people. We don't have to. If we can be smart about this. But regardless, at the end of the day, we need to be on board together with this.
If they've gone to the effort of tattooing 3 people will be punished. I would say.
Yeah. And in this way, only one will.
Only one person will probably be punished anyway.
No.
Yeah, but we can't guarantee who that's going to be.
It probably won't be the kid because that's one of the
Why would you
systems.
say it's only one person?
I talked to one of the guards about this, and he wasn't so sure that it wouldn't be her as well.
Yeah, well,
Why would you think it's
the
Yeah,
kids,
well,
the
what?
kids, the kids are a security. If they start hurting the kids, then other people will think that their kids are not safe, and then they'll be more likely to attack our.
that, or they'll be even more afraid.
Yeah.
Exactly.
No, because then they'll be fearing for their kids now. Right now, they believe their kids are safe. So if
They
if
already
start
are
believing
fearing
their
for their
kids,
kids.
But they
That's
have
the
fear for
reason
their
I
kids.
think that
Harold went out of line, and if his kid is punished for it, it'll just be serving as more of a reason for the other parents to stay in line.
Mm-hmm.
no, because then none of the kids aren't safe.
The kids aren't safe now.
Anyway,
I'm not doing either.
don't know what to do, man.
What do you
Can't
mean?
fix the situation.
Like I said, this needs to be unanimous. I know Scott's not here now, but if it isn't a tiebreaker, I think we need to make a decision what we're going to do. Whether we're going to do something or nothing. Because we can't do anything in between. We can't do any last minute shit. We can't do any heroics. We
don't
know
know.
something's going to happen.
We don't know how long we've got.
Till the end of the storm.
Yeah, but how long's that?
Could be days, could be longer. So if we are going
What's
to do
all
this, we
the
need to start
minutes?
planning fast. And look, when the storm's going, that's probably the best time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The storm is still...
Well, it actually helps.
The storm will be the best time if
Yep.
you want to help them escape. This will give them the best cover.
It's hard as fuck to hear out there.
Okay, well you two have been out there, you know more than any of us. There ain't shit that me and Chloe can do. But I know that
This
by us asking you to do this, we're both putting you and ourselves at risk. So at the end of the day, we're all at risk. So I feel like it has to be unanimous. If there's one no vote, then we can't do this.
I'm not going to do anything. Sorry. Like,
You're gonna let it happen then?
yeah,
Okay.
we come first.
We just have to be ready to accept that whatever happens, happens.
Yeah. What do you think I've been drinking? Drink some more. And I go for a
I
walk.
punched Jake.
I walked
There
away.
you.
I've walked away.
No. I punched Jake.
Roll fight.
Minus 15?
I hope you roll.
For your, minus 15 for your
I
leg.
hope you roll either
Oh
one.
no.
Hey, if I don't even hit it, that's fine. I still
Not
want it
the
to
only one.
be made
I know. See,
intent.
all these.
Actually, I'm going to use
what
a
else?
sigil to
So
add 25.
plus, so then, and yeah, plus 10 in total.
It's like, there's no way you'll be able to attack me, but I'm pretty drunk, so.
Not only that, like don't
You're
use
off
your
guard.
attack back.
You're
I
off
got a
guard.
31. That's 19 under.
Right.
You've hit me before, and it's never.
That's okay. Like
Yes,
so,
I am really angry.
how many under?
Pretty weak.
19.
19. What did you roll?
I rolled 31. I had to get
Can I
under
join
a
in?
No, yeah, no,
50.
I'm at roll as well.
Yeah, that's
Right.
true.
So you're going for the punch, but because of your leg, it's not. So you just you give him a love tap on the shoulder. That's about all you do.
Which I guess
A
should
minor,
be like an
a
angry
minor
punch.
wound.
Do you give me the bottle?
Drinking and okay, can I at least pick
I
where
fought
I
4
hit?
people
No.
while shit-faced
That's an
drunk.
aim check.
That's aim.
Yes, you were there.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Both of you were there.
you give him a minor wound to his torso, which is like a love tap.
Oh, it's I do more than just.
No, but with your leg and like
Oh,
you have to
yeah,
like
sure,
do a
but,
good
like,
reach for it.
I don't do that. 'cause
No,
that's
no,
not, Yeah.
But yeah, so you get a love tap.
Oh no.
Okay.
Do you still have the bottle, or do I have the bottle?
I walked. That's why I've been drinking. And I got up and walked away.
So you took the bottle.
Yeah.
You bastard.
You could call for another one. You could bring me a bottle. Get that.
Room service.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So the night passes, and the next day is very monotonous and grey as the sky.
I'm hungover as fuck.
It's still raining, so
It's
everyone's
still
still inside.
still
no one's
raining.
able to work.
Everyone's still inside. Only thing that like cheers up the gloom is like breakfast, lunch, and dinner, as when they bring the food, the rations out to everyone. Anyone want to do something during this day?
No, just stare at a wall.
Okay, checking on Scott.
Just stare.
Okay.
I wanna try like
still.
as much as I can to kind of just like peruse stuff that I don't get kind of like questioned about, like, so like, you know, just as much kind of information on their stocks and what stuff that happens is stuff before we arrived as well. If there's any kind of like event life feed logs, anything
Not really like an event log, but he does say like we've got the X amount of food, X amount of like stored water, we've got this many tools and that sort of stuff. You can also see what the who's assigned to whom to what. You can say like Chris is a gardener.
Pretty much. I mean, I don't necessarily want to bog you in details, but the thing is, I just want to look at that stuff. So like later on, if there's a situation, I'm like, can I recall anything I've seen? Kind of.
That's fine.
You know, just that kind of.
Yeah. He also walks you through like the filing process.
Just wise up and all that.
Yeah.
Info.
So like you know, if someone wants this, write it in that thing and put it over there. If someone wants this, that's the thing you write on. It goes into that drawer. And if someone calls, this is where those things are kept. That sort of stuff, you know? Okay, and then eventually Jake comes in and says, hello.
Well, yeah, checking on Scott. That was more of a general check-up, not really talk. But I was just thinking, in terms of the weather the way it is, we got a good opportunity to collect some more water. So I was thinking, getting some.
Just straight to business again.
Oh my god!
I'm I'm drunk, but I'm also trying to distract myself from the horror that's coming up.
They're more hungover the next day, unless you go find the liquor store and get more.
I'd be back on it straight away.
Yeah.
But
you would like
shit face now.
so you want to go out as well?
I would take my team out.
I would.
You take your teammate, then you can go out.
I would just be finding alcohol.
Yeah, so you went out and find alcohol while he takes on with. All right,
So it'd be like again, I guess.
How do you want to do it? Just like tarps into like spring up some tarps and.
No. All I was thinking was houses and cutting the downpipes and using what's already there to fill up stuff.
Okay, he like once again, like Patrick says, yeah, grab your team, go grab some PVC and some, what is it? Well, probably like wheelie bins and all that kind of.
I guess I'll try and help out.
Some of those stuff, but yeah.
Yeah, whatever's sort of there in. Try to think, probably more food grade sort of stuff. So if we go to say any bakeries, you know, they get they get jam and butter and like buckets.
Yeah.
That's all food grade stuff. So we're trying to fill those up.
Yeah, you could like countdown.
Yeah, so we aiming for that sort of stuff, and then just go into a house basically and cutting down pipe and fucking shoving it under and be like.
Right, that's what. All right, you and your team do that.
And
Eddie is well impressed again with his Lionheart.
As I'm drinking.
Yeah,
not driving though.
No, Rick's driving.
Drinking
the other four of you are drinking, but he's driving. He's a sober driver.
No, I prevent the others from drinking.
Oh, do you?
No, of course I don't.
You're supposed to say, oh.
This is all mine.
Yeah, you all get yourself a bottle and you spend a day doing that. All right, day comes to an end. Any last minute chats before the next day rolls around?
Gotta do something, Jake. We can't just not.
All right.
Yeah.
Is there a bath there at all?
This is.
There's only the showers in the.
All right, can we go and take a bath out of a place or a spa pool or something?
Nick, are you trying to talk to Jake?
I just throughout the day tell
Okay.
him we've got to do something. We can't not.
So
he
yeah,
just
go,
ignores it. He'll ignore it. I know it.
go and get. What's that?
We've got to do something. We can't just not. And then he ignores it. And goes,
Yeah, he's like,
Like,
Sparple,
no,
guys.
Okay.
Rick, do you know the Sparple? No, Gary, let's go get a jacuzzi, man.
Yeah.
I need to. I want to try and talk to Chloe at some point throughout this time as well, and
Go for it.
and obviously try and find a time where it does look like we're private. We don't have a lot of people. Obviously, there's going to be people, but so that I can get close and talk.
Because it's pretty much just the kids in there with you, so you could just say,
Okay.
"Kids, go to that side of the room and play."
Yeah.
You know.
Okay. I know we're here to heal, but this shit is going to fuck us up more than anything. I think that these arms can heal, but I think if I stand by and let a little girl get eaten alive, I'm not going to be able to come back from that.
Yeah.
Ain't fucking worth it. Scott's already lost his fucking leg being here.
You guys are going to lose your soul.
Yeah.
I cannot.
I think we need to seriously start
But-
trying to think about an out.
Look, I
Not
mean,
for. We can't.
if we do something, Jake might turn us in.
That's why we can't talk to him about it.
Jake, can you leave the room?
No, he's not. He's not here. I can still maybe try and get some words to Scott.
Yeah.
Once this is over, though, this is the fucking thing with the storm. I can't get up there for any reason to the clinic. No one's hurt right now, so I can't tell him.
We could say that my leg is acting up and I need to get some painkillers. Boom.
The vet is down at Pleb Central,
But the painkillers aren't.
which he can go
It'd be easier
get.
to bring painkillers to you than bring you the painkillers.
But
Yeah.
he's down here. Someone has to go up there.
Yeah, him.
Him.
Nick's been out here as well. He's been out a lot more. He's maybe seen just as much as Jake. He hasn't been patrolling, so he doesn't know as much, but if we can talk to him, maybe we can get him.
On board.
I'm
Yeah.
the same one.
Look, I want to do something, but I don't know what. Okay? Like, I'm not good at ideas. I just,
Well, that's the thing. We're prisoners here, and we can't exactly run away with the injuries that we've got. We're literally at the whims of
Yeah.
Eddie and Jake.
What?
Yeah.
What should we do?
Honestly, I don't know. I don't know if there's anything that we can do. I haven't found anything explosive. I've tried, I've looked. Anything here that we could do some serious damage with, at least to create some kind of distraction, to give everyone a chance to get out, maybe? I haven't been able to find that. There's nothing we can do from inside here. The only people who could have helped don't seem to be willing.
Yeah.
Just hide.
Or at least they're making the situation worse. This place is getting worse and worse.
Yeah.
It's only going to become harder and harder to escape.
I'm so glad I'm not involved in this conversation.
We just need to keep it in mind. I think if an opportunity is
Yeah,
there,
look, I want to help, but I don't think there's anything we can actually do. If an opportunity comes up, sure, but like,
we'll be mindful, I guess, is the only thing that we can do.
Okay.
I really don't want anything to happen to her, Scott.
I know.
She's 4.
I know.
Jake, so you're looking for that jacuzzi?
I better get some bonus XP for this.
Method activity.
So, Jake, you want looking for that jacuzzi?
No, that's not acting.
No.
Yeah, I got a Dugdale's dad's house.
Can't prove my niece.
All right, yes. Go to Dugdale's dad's house.
Alright.
Fire up jacuzzi. You guys all climb in.
Old house.
No, I was
Old
saying
house.
we
Your
sell
post.
Old house.
old house.
Old house, yeah.
Old house?
Old house.
Old
The one,
old house.
yeah.
Is it the
Wellington.
one
Wellington Street.
Wellington, yeah.
All right, so yeah.
Move that.
Yeah, it's gone. That jacuzzi's gone, actually.
Okay.
So you try to
then
get-
it's
okay.
gone.
Don't tell him that!
Well, yeah, it's okay. It's
Doesn't
but
change much. We go look.
yeah,
Yeah.
you find like you go look at the richest houses around, and you're like, oh right, fantastic. You go until you like, that's a rich house. Let's look. Oh yeah, jacuzzi.
What? Hold on, I'm sorry, this jacuzzi
No, I was gonna take it back
subplot
and-
is a real thing?
Okay.
Oh, not like a built-in one. You want to pick up the whole thing onto the back.
Yeah. Well, even if it was a built-in one, we'll just take it out.
Right.
Because
So,
if we just
like-
sit there and then.
So, like, you won't save a kid, but you'll go out of your way to get a fucking jacuzzi. Priorities.
I have
it's
I have been
terrible.
intoxicated for a few days.
Oh my god.
And I'm trying to find a fucking distraction.
Oh my
Right,
God,
so
all the distractions.
between the five of you, you manage to like lift that bastard up onto the back, and you come back
It's
mid-afternoon.
just a bunch of pissed people trying to move it.
Yeah, it's like
Wait, is it like full of water?
I presume they would have emptied
There's
it.
nowhere in hell we would have to
You
live
couldn't
there.
have left the
No.
jacuzzi for
Well,
one.
but then how are you gonna fill a full fucking tub?
It's raining.
That's the point.
All the
it's
buckets of
raining.
water out.
And it's raining. Just leave it outside.
Just leave it outside of bed, let it rain, and then heat it up. Ryan, you get back. Where do you want to put the jacuzzi?
I'm not happy with
This
this
is
at all.
so weird.
Yeah, first off, like I would ask you
His
not
priorities are
not where
fucked.
you are going to put it, but where do you want to put it?
Where do I want to put it?
On the back.
No, but like
Just leave it
at
on
the camp.
on the back of the.
No, like once you bring it back to camp.
His end game is he wants to have jacuzzis with his
Best
with his
friend,
boss,
Eddie.
and best friend.
Eddie's office. That's where you want to put
Hey
it, right?
man, well, hey man, I mean, to give it to him as a gift, I'm sure he'll let you have a dip since you're such best buds.
Yeah, maybe.
So it's okay. So you want to take it up to Eddie's?
Yes, and then I want to talk to Eddie alone.
All right.
Oh, without me, okay.
Okay, so you
see
go
how it
up, you
goes.
take it, you tell your rest of the team, go relax, go get some more pints. And Eddie is overjoyed at this nice gift. He
I was joking, Jake.
and what are you like? What you talk to him about? Do you not want these guys to know?
I'm drunk. No, it was really just. I'll be like,
Just goes up and tells him I'm drunk.
No, Eddie,
I was really
Eddie, I'm drunk.
Eddie,
I'm wasted, mate.
I don't say this enough, but I love you, man. You're
my
all
best
right,
friend.
by me.
You're my best
You're
friend.
right.
But who are you gonna punish? Saying drunkenly.
His wife.
So not the kid.
No. Eddie's not a monster. Alright, go take a load off, JK.
Does she
I'm
have to
so
die?
glad you.
Yeah, but you guys don't know.
Yeah.
No, no,
You
no.
better
no,
tell
no,
us.
Okay.
No.
Can the public humiliation be more efficient? The groups that stay together longer are the ones where the leader reciprocates with the other people.
What would you have us do, eh? What would you have Eddie do about this attempted murder of one of my mates?
Punish.
Oh no, come on, Lionheart. Why would you punish the wife?
What are they called?
Harold and...
No, not that. I'm thinking of it's I don't know what they're called. A box that you put them in.
Oh, the thing.
Stock.
The
like
stocks.
stocks.
No, Iron Maiden.
I don't know.
Oh,
That's the...
pirate cage? They hang a cage?
But I was, I forget where I've seen them. But there's a number of movies, and it's just like extremely fucking hot.
Oh, one of those boxes you leave out in the sun.
Yeah, and
Well,
then obviously
I'm not averse to something like that, Jakey. But as you can see, there's no sun.
we can wait.
Yeah, we can wait. You know, we can wait until the cows come home. It's Auckland. We might only have sun for a couple hours a day. Not gonna put money and effort into having some woman relax outside in a box. We need immediate punishment.
But it doesn't have to be deadly.
Oh, I think it does. It teach a lesson.
People are on edge by themselves.
Right, how about this? You take her arm, or I'll feed her to my lion.
Okay.
Right, so, come the morning, if it's not raining, we'll take her out into the field and give you a nice big old woodcutter's axe, and you'll take her arm.
Can we have the vet ready?
Well, as ready as that drug-addled mule always is.
Cheers.
All right.
Does he know we bought the jacuzzi?
Yeah. He's overjoyed. Why do you think he's allowing you to talk to him about this? All right. Do you go tell these guys?
Sorry?
Do you go tell these guys by the time you get back?
Yeah.
I just picture him just finishing the conversation and go like,
I should
"Oh,
go.
did you know I bought you a jacuzzi?"
Right. And on the way back, do you tell Triton about all this?
I'm drunk, probably, yeah.
All right. So on the way down, you hear a drunken rambling about this, and then eventually you make your way down to Pleb Central to tell the other ones.
Just like,
Don't even know the
I have
context.
to take the arm. Fuck.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys now hear the story told twice as long because he's drunk.
Yeah,
Now
probably
you know
probably
what-
tell it 3 times.
Yeah, I have to tell 3 times, but you eventually hear the entire story about what's going to happen.
I look you straight in the eyes and I say, "Thank you for finding an option 3. It's not option 1. but it's not a death sentence either. Maybe.
I would have talked to the mum at some point. Like, what does she do around here?
What the women most of the they do the small things. So other than cooking, they make sure all the clothes are in order. They some of them do a lot of the stock work.
So like, if she only has one arm, she's still fine. Like, she can still work. Like,
yes.
She's not gonna
badly, but yes.
Oh my god, we can get her a hook. One other thing is I drunkenly asked Chloe quietly. Find out
You're hiccuping as well. This is fun.
if she's.
Yeah.
Tell me.
Okay.
Go on.
At some point the next day, I do. How do you ask someone that?
Yeah. So you have to wait till dinner time.
You could just look and see what a dominant hand is because I'll be hungover. So
Okay. So anything else you want to discuss the night?
I'm COVID.
No.
All right. So next morning, dawns.
Okay.
Dawn's
Right. Oh, sorry.
cloudy, but not rainy. The rain's gone overnight. It's a little bit windy, but the storm has passed, and every so often the sun peeks through the clouds.
Okay, I want to do something like kind of early in the morning once people
What?
are up. What's her name? Can we just give her name?
Irene.
Irene. Okay.
Oh,
I asked Irene if she could
You
help
man,
me
Irene.
with bringing in some of the laundry. Maybe.
Can you write your name?
No one's there hasn't been laundry done since it's been storming
Not
outside.
like under like some like overhead.
Just
No?
chuck her something. See if she
Okay,
catches
look,
it.
like some chore that needs doing. I ask
Okay.
her if she can,
Alright.
she can help me. I watch her as she does it, and can I pick up what
She's right-handed.
what she did? Okay,
Alright,
cool.
I'll make sure I take it right. No.
Okay.
Cool. Then I would pass on to Jake when I
Okay.
see him next.
A couple hours later,
She's left-handed.
everyone, like the guards come down, and everyone's told to pretty much assemble in the quad
I'm sharpening the axe.
area. Well, the axe hasn't been given to you yet. And Eddie himself makes a rare appearance down at Plebe Central.
Who
Who
does?
does?
Eddie.
Oh, fuck.
And he brings Harold along, who's been beaten even more. And everyone's told to line up along the sides of the buildings.
Is this a special requirement where I have to be present?
Yeah, they
Or
two guys actually do like carry you, like hop along between them.
Could we have found a wheelchair for him?
You weren't looking for one yet, but you can go out next trip. You can.
We'll find you some.
And yeah, so all the plebs line up along the sides of the RVs and the buildings, and Eddie stands in the center and says, "Hello, friends. Morning. Hope everyone's all right after the storm. Now to get down to business."
I told Jake?
Yeah, you told.
Okay. Phew.
Now we all know we have a few rules here. Rule number 1 is you be my friend and I'll be your friend. And rule 2 is you break that rule and bad things happen. Now you're all marked. You all know what that's about. You fuck up and everyone else gets a little taste. So, Harold here decided to shoot one of my mates in the arm. So, karma is as karma does. Something's about to happen to the arms of those he loves. So, he'll turn to someone to lift them. Give our Lionheart an axe. And he turns to the guy to her right. Get Irene and Alice.
I had a feeling that was coming.
Yeah, I did too, to be honest.
I didn't think of that.
And a lot of people start gasping and muttering, "Oh crap!" And Harold already starts losing his stuff before he gets the shit slapped out of him until he quiets down. And Irene does the same.
A swig of alcohol.
And one of them comes, and you can see that axe has been sharpened to a fine point.
That's good.
But one thug grabs hold of Irene, and one thug grabs hold of Alice,
Oh shit! I didn't think of that.
and they both struggle and cry and scream.
Can I try and make eye contact with Jake at all?
You do, Jake. But the thing is, let's see. If do you look in your friend's direction?
No, I'm drinking.
No way. Yeah, he's
my heart is.
Yeah.
I'm just.
I'm doing the best I can to
Like,
try
you
and
could
catch
scream
his
my
gaze
name
for
and
a
I probably
second.
wouldn't fucking
Yeah.
be able to see
Yeah.
anything.
No,
A lot of people start like going, "Oh, this is not right. She's a child." Blah blah blah. And then you can just see very conspicuously, every guard whose gun can cocks it and points it down at like the guards because they're on the roofs. Like they point it down at the crowd.
Like repeaters now, do they?
Like this, like with a shotgun. Everyone else goes like, conspicuously cocks it, even if it does mean taking bullets out of the
I was
chamber.
going to say, everyone loses one bullet.
Yeah, they're fine with it. Just to make the point.
It's a power play.
I try and I take Chloe by the hand.
Oh, I'm probably crying. I'm serious. I'm probably.
And a table is brought out,
I'll just be again.
and Eddie says, Mum goes first, stretch out her arm over the table, and then come on, line up. I want it off at the shoulder.
How much have you been drinking, Jake?
He can't hear you anymore. He's too far out.
No, I didn't ask him that. I'm just I'm wondering how much he's been drinking.
I would have been drinking much that day, but then as soon as that, I would have taken a swig, so
Okay.
I wouldn't be that drunk right now.
Oh, seriously, I just weak at the knees.
Yeah. Oh, knee. Weak at the knee.
Oh shit! How
Right.
far away is
Here's
Scott
a
from
knife.
us?
He's
like
he would be on
opposite
this
side type
side
thing?
because he was brought down. You'd be right there, so he's on opposite side. You can lock eyes across the crowd and Jake in his axe.
Like, so basically, as soon as Eddie would have said that before I would have looked and be like, my mouth would just be dropped, and I'll be like,
Yeah.
Okay. Any requests you're gonna make about the punishment?
I walk up to Eddie,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, if I attack the girl, no one's going to think the kids will be safe from now on.
Well, you can either take the girl's arm, or you can feed the mum to the lion. Choice is yours, JK.
Fuck. Oh my god.
How many people can was it a quiet conversation that they were having? Okay.
All the guys around him can, and if you if you want to do a perception check, you can hear it too. If you want to do the perception check.
Yeah, give it a go.
4.
You
wow.
you heard it. You're not standing too far behind Eddie,
Clear as day.
so you heard that as well.
Oh, man.
Fucking fuck.
I ask him, can I give her the choice?
Roll diplomacy plus 20.
Fuck it, I use my last sigil.
All right, plus 45.
Good job, guys.
Oh, 1.
No,
One?
10.
Oh, 10.
10.
Oh,
Still, that's very.
So that's what, it was 60.
Yeah, no worries. I think it's a good pass.
Yeah,
It's a good pass with
Good
45.
pass. Damn it.
All right, so Irene is motioned over. The choice is given to her, and unsurprisingly,
She choose, take the arm.
she chooses to get eaten herself.
I drop the axe. Just like, drop it.
Okay.
We still have no idea.
A
what's
motion
going on.
to Gary and Aaron and Rick. My boys.
Boys.
Get it.
All right, they go, and Eddie says, well, he goes, my best mate, my Lionheart's been merciful today. He's
Best
changed
mate,
my
see?
mind. Nothing will happen to poor old Alice. Irene will take the full brunt of this. So, everyone, get back into the buildings, into your RVs. And every one of my mates onto a roof. And then he gets 2 of the people.
Where's Alice?
She gets taken back to you.
Okay.
And Irene is tied down to the table on her back.
I make sure Alice
Yeah.
can't see.
I'm
And it
with
takes
you
a
in Alice
while.
then.
It takes a while, and everyone's inside, and Eddie himself and you've been forcefully pulled up onto one of their RVs and things. And
Hands over her ears.
your boys bring a bag down with their ropes and everything. And Eddie goes, well, let the line go, boys. And they start untying it. It takes a while, and everyone starts, oh no, what's going on? Everyone starts shouting, you can hear it and stuff. And then the thing is tied, it's loosened. They just got the rope on a
So 2 people can have that? So
Yeah, yeah.
2 of those, 2 people can have that.
yeah.
Keep the arms tied up, and then can we just loosen the legs, but only to that point there? So
Are you
there's
going to be
no
there
rope.
with them doing it?
Yeah.
All right.
So there's no running at
make
all.
sure this is done well and safe.
No, I want to make sure it can't get away and hurt other people.
Scott got to safety as well. I'm
Yeah.
guessing one of them would have put him into an RV or
Yeah,
something.
he just said
Yeah.
that he just lift them up
Oh,
on
man,
the
you know,
top of
that's
the
it all,
RV.
man.
Yeah, they would have
Yeah.
like just got like a
Okay.
like part of the rope just like lifted him up top. So Eddie and all the thugs are on top of the stuff on top of the RVs and the roofs. All the plebs are back inside their buildings, all pressed up against the glass, looking at this.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm
And then
miles away.
preparations are made, and then the thing's gag is taken off, arms behind its back.
Yeah.
It shuffles in the direction it sees prey, and it's let loose. And we all know what happens next. It tears into her from like the belly up, and she is devoured alive, and she screams. Well, for not as long as you would think. Eventually, she passes out from a shock, and the thing just keeps eating. And it takes about half an hour later. Eddie says,
While that's Eddie, can I ask for a gun to put them out of the misery?
"This is the punishment you picked, line up, and this is the way it goes."
I don't think I should picked it.
And it's gone until she is properly dead. So half an hour later, someone up top throws you the axe, and Eddie says, "Kill the lion, line up."
So I get the people to pull it down so it's on the ground
Mhm.
again and go for the head.
All right, then its head comes off, and that is where we'll end this session.
It's another kill for me.
It is well done.
Oh my god.
Holy shit.
Well, that was
That
a
was-
episode apart.
What?
It was a part of. It was a roller coaster. I think for everyone involved. That went all over the place, but we're all still intact in some kind of way. But this place is, yeah, it's something to say the least. We're gonna wrap things up here. I can expect you're all just kind of as emotionally drained as we are. So we will see you all in the next week. Please do join us then.